I hired a photographer for my son's 7th birthday party. A week later, she sent me footage that made me want to forget the day ever happened. My son Jan had been begging for a superhero birthday party for months. I wanted everything to be perfect, so I hired a photographer to capture the whole day. Expensive, but worth it. I wanted to remember this forever. My boyfriend Garrett helped me set everything up the morning of the party. We'd been together 2 years. He was incredible with Jan, patient, fun, the kind of guy who actually got down on the floor and played with him instead of just sitting on the couch. My mother kept telling me how lucky I was. Don't let this one go, she'd say every time she saw us together. The party was perfect. 15 kids running around the backyard in superhero capes. Garrett led all the games while I handled the cake. At the end of the day, everyone said it was the best party they'd ever been to. I went to bed that night feeling grateful for Jan, for Garrett, for this life I'd somehow managed to build. I had no idea what was coming. A week later, the photos arrived in my inbox. They were beautiful, exactly what I wanted. Jan's face covered in frosting, kids laughing mid-jump, Garrett carrying Jan on his shoulders like he was flying. I was about to reply thanking her when I noticed a second email from the same photographer. The subject line made me pause. Additional footage. Please read before opening. The message was short. I also recorded video throughout the day for behind-the-scenes content. I wasn't sure whether to send this, but I think you need to see it. I'm so sorry. My stomach turned before I even knew why. I opened the video file. At first, it was just normal birthday party footage. The backyard, kids playing tag, adults chatting by the cooler, nothing unusual. Then I saw Garrett walk toward the garage. A few seconds later, Jan followed him. They went inside together. The garage door closed behind them. I told myself it was nothing. Garrett was probably showing him a present, something he'd hidden in there as a surprise, but they didn't come out. The timestamp on the video kept running. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Then the garage door finally opened. Garrett came out first. He paused in the doorway, adjusted his shirt, looked around the yard like he was checking to see if anyone had noticed. Then Jan came out. His face was completely blank. Not sad, not happy, just nothing. He walked right past his friends, right past his birthday cake, went straight into the house and didn't come back out for the rest of the party. I remembered that moment now. I'd found him in his room later that day, asked if he was okay. He said he was just tired. I believed him. I kept watching the footage. My hands were shaking now. I was looking for something, anything to explain what I'd just seen. That's when I noticed her, my mother, standing near the patio with a drink in her hand. She was facing the garage. I watched her watch Garrett go inside, watched her watch my son follow him in. Something flickered across her face, just for a second. Recognition, concern, something. Then she looked away, turned back to whoever she was talking to, took a sip of her drink like nothing happened. My mother saw my son walk into that garage with my boyfriend, and she did nothing. I sat in the dark for an hour after the video ended, just staring at the wall, trying to make it make sense. Then everything came flooding back. How Garrett always offered to give Jan baths, how he insisted on being the one to put him to bed, the special guy time they had every weekend while I ran errands, how Jan had been different lately, quieter, clingy, wetting the bed again after 2 years of being fine. I'd blamed it on school, on the new teacher he didn't like, on growing pains. I called the police at 11 p.m. that night. 2 officers came to my house. I showed them the footage. They watched it 3 times without saying a word. One of them stepped outside to make a phone call. They arrested Garrett at 6 a.m. the next morning. He denied everything, said the video proved nothing, said I was being paranoid and crazy. Then they searched his phone. They found everything they needed, hundreds of files, and not just of Jan. Garrett had been doing this for years. Other kids, other relationships, other women who trusted him the same way I did. I was just the latest one who didn't see it. Garrett is awaiting trial. Jan started therapy a month ago. The photographer reached out to check on us last week. I told her she saved my son's life. My mother has called 63 times since the arrest. I haven't answered once.